Well, hello, craftinistas. So I have this package that I picked up from Etsy. The store is called Craft Paper Source, and I wanted to show you what I picked up for some crafts that I wanted to do. This lovely little rabbit here. I was thinking about Easter, and I got some a project that I want to work on, and so I'm looking for these napkins. And I came across these, and I thought these were so cute. Here's the first one. And of course, I could just use a piece of the napkin, and I have so much more to use with each one of these. So just looking at the different patterns here, I'm very excited. I think these are so pretty. And so that's the next one. Very cute. And then I also picked up some spring ones. And the first one I'm going to pull out here is this. Okay, I don't know my flowers. Let me get my flowers right here. It looks like cherry blossom, but um, this pretty pattern here. And then this one with the bird and the flowers. I thought that this was really pretty. And then this flower here on this napkin. And these came in a set. So if I like the pattern on one or two of these, I just ordered that set. And this one I loved. So that made me want to purchase, because that came in that set of 4. And I just wanted something different. Didn't want to get a whole package of something. But see, as you can see here, for the flower ones, basically I paid $1 each, and then the other one the same. It was 3, so $1 each for that, which to me isn't that bad. So the first thing I did here was take off a layer, and then once I took off that layer, I went on and carefully peeled the next one. I kind of put it down here because I didn't want it to rip. And then once I was done, I had my base. Then here I'm just using my embossing folders and I'm going to put some embossing on my tags. So once I got that together, I realized that I also needed to do white. So I have white and ivory tags here that I'm working on. For this video, I decided I needed to do the white because I'm using a white background. Now I started with one of these and I didn't pull my napkin real good, so I can use this to cover up, but to go in my booklet right now, I wanted to use something. I wanted to go ahead and make another one. So as you can see, I'm going to redo that swirl one. This is the flower one with the flower background I used. So first thing, I just put a layer of Mod Podge down. And then as you can see here, I smoothed it out. On that first one, I didn't do that. Once I put my layer down, I just slapped on the napkin and then started slapping on my Mod Podge again and didn't smooth it out. And so I have that rippled kind of effect in the middle that I didn't like. But I like to show my mistakes and start over again. So this is the one with the swirl pattern. And then as you can see, I am carefully smoothing out this time. So now I've got the gist and know how to get it done right. So I get it all smoothed down. And then I could start Mod Podging this one. And then just lightly put a layer all over this tag as well. So once I've done that, as you can see the swirl sign through the thin napkin, so these are good to go. So once I did that, I just used my heat tool. I could let it dry overnight, but I wanted to finish this first pattern of napkins that I did out the way. So I went on and used the heat tool to speed it up. Then I went on and trimmed the edges, and then took my Mod Podge again and then went over my edges once I cut them. I didn't slap on too heavy, like I said, because I didn't want it to rip. So I had to go ahead and put another layer. Then I used my heat tool and dried it again. Then I'm just using some ink, and I'm going to lightly ink the edges of my tag. And then I'm going to go ahead and go over the middle, the embossing from the embossing folder. That's just going to bring out some of the swirl just lightly. You can see it has that. This is tattered rose. It's just distress ink, so it just brings a little color in to that white background. Not too much, but just throw something different in there. So then I took some embellishments and decided to add something else to my tag. I used this trusty glue in a bottle so I can shift and move it around just like I did. I used the fabric tack because I tried to put it down over the hole, and so if I would have used a glue gun, I would have been messed up. Then I'm using my glue pens here and just making some silver and gold accents. And then you can see here I just turned it over and punched the hole through. Then I'm using some stickles to bring out the silver and then bringing out the gold that I painted over that natural look of embellishments. So I started to put some words on the gold one. So I just used some stickers, and then I used some adhesive to make sure that it stayed on. I would just always stick things on and they would always fall off projects. And so even though they have a sticky backing on them, I realized I've got to use that extra glue. So that art glitter glue is good for that. Then on the silver one, I went on and added some bling. And I love how these turned out. They're the first to go in my little spring booklet of tags that I created in my last video. And I'm ready to make some more. So I hope you enjoyed this, and see you later, Craftinistas.